Welcome to the First Five, where we flip the script, find God in real life, and get your soul fed in just 5 minutes flat. No fluff, no filters, just straight truth that hits different. And trust me, heaven's got something to say today. This is word that walks with you to work, rides with you in traffic, and sits right in the middle of your living room chaos. So whether you're sipping coffee, scrolling before the kids wake up, or just trying to get your mind right for the day, lock in. 5 minutes, one word, all fire. Let's flow. Good morning, family. It's Manna Wednesday, and here's your reminder. You're not an accident. You're patterned after purpose. So let's get into it. This is your first five. 5 minutes, one word, let's flow. So listen, if you grew up as the firstborn, then you already know. You were basically the beta test for your parents' parenting app. You got all the rules, all the curfews, and none of the freedom. By the time your younger siblings came along, your parents had upgraded to parenting 3.0. Like, stop. Now they're letting them stay out late, eat ice cream for dinner, and call it independence. Yeah. Teens, your older siblings paved the way for that freedom you enjoy. Millennials, you remember the trauma of being told you should have known better. Okay? Elders, you were the firstborn trailblazer teaching everyone else how to survive the belt ministry. Yes, it is real. But here's the twist. Jesus is the true firstborn, not the test run, but the template. He set the standard for grace, obedience, and glory. The rest of us get to live free because he already broke through first. He's not just the firstborn in the family. He's the firstborn from the grave. Colossians 1:18. So I titled today's message, Firstborn. Romans 8:29 reminds us that we're predestined to be conformed to the image of his son, the firstborn among many siblings. In Paul's context, firstborn didn't just mean the oldest. It meant the one with authority, inheritance, and representation. Through Christ, God established a new family line, one not by bloodline or birth order, but by spirit. Our world teaches us to be first through competition and status. God teaches us to be first through surrender and service. So let's talk truth. He went first so you could follow. Jesus didn't just come to teach the light. He embodied it. John 12:46 says, I have come into the world as light so that no one who believes in me should stay in darkness. He didn't avoid the shadows. He stepped into them so we'd know the way out. Colossians 1:15 reminds us he is the firstborn of all creation. In other words, Jesus went first into suffering, into the unknown, into death, so that you could walk in the path already lit by his glory. Amen. You're not stumbling through this life trying to figure it out. You're following the footprints of the light himself. It's like walking through a dark hallway and your friend turns on their phone flashlight first. Suddenly, you can see just enough to move forward. That's Jesus, the light that leads the way. My second point, he redefines what light looks like. Culture's light is filtered, all highlight reels and fake shine. But Jesus's light exposes truth and brings healing. John 1:5 says, the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. His light doesn't cancel people. It calls them out to be restored. Culture says, hide your flaws to look like light. Christ says, bring your flaws to me. I am the light. Think of how filters on social media can blur imperfections, but also erase authenticity. God's light does the opposite. It reveals what's real so it can be redeemed. Ephesians 5:8 says, for you were once darkness, but now you are light in the Lord. Live as children of light. Jesus didn't come for image maintenance. He came for inner transformation. Whew. And lastly, you're next in line to shine. Jesus said in Matthew 5:14, you are the light of the world. He passed the torch. The same light that lit his path is now meant to shine through you. Teens, your faith is your flashlight at school. Don't dim it for approval. Millennials, your integrity at work is your light. How you lead is your witness. Elders, your wisdom is the glow the next generation needs to see. You've carried the light long enough to teach us how not to drop it. You ever seen a relay race? The runner doesn't hold on to the baton forever. They pass it on. That's what Jesus did. The question is, will you run your leg of the race with light or with excuses? And who's still sitting in darkness because you haven't shined your light yet? Where in your life are you trying to be first your way instead of following his way? That's good. That's good. And our prayer for today, Lord, thank you for being the firstborn who paved the way for our freedom. Help us follow your steps, mirror your love, and reflect your glory in every space we enter. We don't need to compete to be first. We just need to conform to you. Amen. Each day this week, pray, Jesus, teach me to walk like the firstborn, then act like it. Choose grace over grind. Well, there you have it. That was your first 5. Now go live it. 5 minutes, 1 word, all fire. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And remember, you don't have to be the first to win. Just follow the firstborn. I see you back here in the morning.